For this week, I reviewed tungsten. So what is tungsten? Tungsten is a grayish white metal with luster, meaning it's shiny. It's solid at room temperature. It is one of the hardest things to melt with a melt temperature of 6,192 Fahrenheit or 3,422 Celsius. When tungsten is made into a powder, it can spontaneously ignite, and this powder, when lit, can also just combust into flames. As far as softness goes, it's a very soft metal, but it's very dense, and it's also one of the densest things, as well as being one of the hardest things to melt. Where can it be found? It is almost exclusively found in other minerals, meaning you can't just find tungsten in the ground really. Well, you can, but it's very, very rare. The minerals that it's usually found in are huberite, wolframite, scheelite, and ferberite. Where in the US do we find tungsten? We mostly mine for it in Colorado and California. This does make me wonder if it's found in places where mountains are, since I know both of these are mountainous areas. Something to look into. I should look into after the video that I have not yet. How is it mined / extracted? It's usually mined underground. The minerals are located in a mine, these minerals that I listed before, and then the minerals are either crushed and roasted, or it goes through a series of chemical reactions and purification processes. This is due to tungsten's incredible, what word am I looking for? Heat deflection, I guess, where you can't just melt it down to get it in its pure form. So once you go through this chemical process or crushing and roasting process, then you can these processes create ammonium paratungstate, and then paratungstate, or ATP, can then be processed into tungsten oxide, and then this tungsten oxide is roasted to get rid of all of the water in it, and then that creates a pure tungsten powder. And then as far as the uses for tungsten, it's used in light bulb filament, X-ray screens, circuit board components, drilling equipment, airplane parts, a bunch of different tools, electric arc welding, microwaves, and furnaces. And it's used in these ways because it can handle such high heat and pressure. And then in my personal use, I have used tungsten for ice fishing. I've got some lures made out of it, as they're smaller than a dime, but are very surprising how heavy they are, which makes it great to get down into the water column without using a big lure.